15/5 1722, back again. F-16 vs MiG-29. When the mighty Viper dogfighted with the Fulcrum for the first time. 15/5 1723, back again. The most impressive aspect of the Fulcrum's performance for the American pilots was its low-speed maneuverability combined with its helmet-mounted sight system. 15/5 1723, back again. Designed in response to a new generation of American fighters, which included the F-15 and F-16, the MiG-29 presented a formidable threat to Western pilots. Among the countries that purchased the Fulcrum there was also East Germany. Luftwaffe, German Air Force, MiG-29s were kept in service also after German reunification and were used not only for National Quick Reaction Alert (QRA) service but also as adversary aircraft during NATO air exercises, where the MiG-29 showed its tremendous air-to-air capabilities. The first Western fighter unit that had the chance to face the Fulcrum in mock air combats has been the 510th Fighter Squadron (FS Buzzards), belonging to the 31st Fighter Wing (FW) from Aviano Air Base in northern Italy, which flew against Luftwaffe Jagdgeschwader 73 (JG-73) MiG-29s in May 1995 during a German Fulcrum deployment to Decimomanu Air Base, on the southern tip of Sardinia. (15/5 1724, back again. As told by Captain Mike McCoy, one of the 510th F-16 pilots that flew against JG-73 MiG-29s, the most impressive aspect of the Fulcrum's performance for the American pilots was its low-speed maneuverability combined with its helmet-mounted sight system. In a low-speed fight, fighting the Fulcrum is similar to fighting an F-18 Hornet, but the Fulcrum has a thrust advantage over the Hornet. An F-18 can really crank its nose around if you get into a slow-speed fight, but it has to lose altitude to regain the energy, which allows us to get on top of them. The MiG has about the same nose authority at slow speeds, but it can regain energy much faster. Plus the MiG pilots have that 45-degree cone in front of them into which they can fire an archer and eat you up. 15/5 1724, back again. But as McCoy explained, even if the helmet-mounted sight system proved to be a formidable threat, it was not an insurmountable one. Some of their capabilities were more wicked than we originally thought. We had to respect the helmet-mounted sight, which made our decisions to anchor more difficult. In other words, when I got close in, I had to consider that helmet-mounted sight. Every time I got near a Fulcrum's nose, I was releasing flares to defeat an archer coming off his rail. An impression confirmed also by Lieutenant Colonel Gary West, another Viper pilot and back then commander of the 510th. Before coming here, some of our pilots may have thought of the MiG's helmet-mounted sight as an end-all to a BFM fight. We have found that it is not as lethal as we had expected. We encountered some positions, particularly in an across-the-circle shot or a high-low shot, and in a slow-speed fight where a Fulcrum pilot can look up 45 degrees and take a shot while his nose is still off. That capability has changed some of the pilots' ideas on how they should approach a MiG-29 in a neutral fight. Below 200 knots, the MiG-29 has incredible nose-pointing capability down to below 100 knots. The F-16, however, enjoys an advantage in the 200-knot-plus regime.